Greetings, Earth, back with another video. I'm gonna talk about snobs. Snobs are the rock in our shoes. Snobs are the sons of the people they stole from our family. Snobs are the people that make sure that we do not eat right so that we can have this appearance and that we get separated from our potentials of success. Snobs are the cunts, the rules, the malls. Snobs are, it's the disease that just sleeps, prepare themselves as lawyers, and separate a little bit of money to have like a car that it's above or like a better than like average boys around. Snobs are the evil that tricked our mothers and our sisters to eat bad while they were eating Whole Foods and Joy Foods, Trader Joe's. Snobs are the people that steal from United States ideas, bring it to Brazil and say that it's theirs. When I try to do any type of business, they call Arabics and say, I need all the supplies from Arabic and from Dubai or the newest thing, because there's a guy here, he's saying that he's going to open a business. So he's working with a motorcycle, or he's working with bicycle, bring me the 25,000 bicycles, bring me the 45,000 bicycles. We need to put this guy out of business. These are the snobs. Snobs are the people that when you're trying to make some friends online by making videos, they are the ones using like Hollywood and novellas and special equipment to make you quit whatever you were doing. If you're doing videos, you're not gonna make it, because they will create apparatus that will make your clicks disappear. They will hire marketeers to talk shit about you so that you never launch, that you never go anywhere. They will make sure that they put their bodies and their families and their prostitutes at the airport and the government situation so that you never get a visa. They'll make sure that all environments are manipulated by some Afro-descendant or some gay guy that will drive you so crazy that by the time when you realize that you won't make it not that down, you're just gonna just leave it running if you're not fully mental awake like I am. Most snobs, they speak English a little bit. They learn English from CCAA, but they don't really know the American culture. They just are rich and they pay poverty to iron their clothes. They buy like now these days it's like a Toro and Hilux. Hilux for it's poor now. It's like Toro. It's the pickup truck that they're using. These people, they already lived and relived our life like 10 times our generations, and they are reliving every single day as society just wake up, get something to eat in the morning, and then go wash dishes, and then struggle with their own they struggle to get out in front of TV. While snobs, they already graduate, and if they don't graduate, they have labs that they make their own documents in their own houses. They have gyms at their homes. When you go to the gym, they're like, when you blue belt in jiu-jitsu, they're already black belts. When you go to the gym, try to keep up with your exercise, they are gonna hang around you as groups, always talking shit about the things that they learned from you, from others about you, to make you quit gym. This whole deal of like suing people, this doesn't work for regular people. Only for rich people, only for snobs. Only snobs can sue other people. When a poor guy like me try to sue, for example, a guy hit my car from the back, I lost my job, I lost my account, I lost my cell phone, I lost a lot of friends, I lost a lot of things. I mean, I'm out of business. So I'm trying to sue him just for the money that he owed me for the car. If you see what this guy did, he got a lawyer and he's trying to reverse the situation against me. It's like snob is like this. Snobs are the people that they work on soap operas, they work on novellas. Novellas are recordings. They have like cameras in their homes. They record them each and every time that they walk in the house. They making sure that no other family start office business, only them. Meanwhile, they will do novellas. Novellas will be watching people as they speak. If you try to run away, the novellas will chase you around all the way from South America all the way to wherever you're trying to go. They will suggest you to steal things so that the cops can harass you and eventually arrest you. Meanwhile, when I'm speaking, they're learning free English, free vocabulary because they're trying to get into my ex-wife because they need a green card to go fish for some more. These people, they have like free pass to go back and forth to the United States, so they always have the newest iPhones. They make sure that I never have anything. They drive a black car. They wear black t-shirts. They are in pots. They can do marijuana, but I can't. Only they can do. They can sell. They sell pot. They sell cocaine. No one does anything. They always live in mansions. What they do, they position themselves in each country. They're trying to repeat what blonde men do, which is like blonde men get society in the United States do not want them. Do not want blonde men. They're like, oh, we're gonna make you into like a very hot woman if you don't get the fuck out of here. Then the guy like, okay, this is not for me. He suffers in high school. Then he hit the roads. You see Bruce Jenny, look at that man. How can he become a woman? Then they're like, okay, get the fuck out of here. So the guy get to the road. Then he's like, okay, most countries are stupid. I'm just gonna take over the countries. I know biology. I'm just gonna start studying and do what I want to do in the United States in other countries because other countries no one do anything and they worship Americans. Oh, there's an idea. That's what these snobs do. Are trying to do. Then this guy, he goes to other countries and claim the other countries we call sons of the land, right? Like the son, for example, like Indiana Jones, what he does, it belongs to me. I'm supposed to be doing the physician around my area because I know what's going on. I know my own Drew. I know what to do. I know if I could, I would just take a plane right now and go to PRE and make things run, make things happen. But they don't want to allow that because otherwise people will grow. The people will reach evolution. People will become smart, and they don't want that. They want you stupid, sitting at home and sad. I'm not telling you this so that you can, increase the process of you becoming depressed and sad. I'm just alerting you that this is the truth. I know I'm not supposed to talk about the truth, just lie to you, but who lies does not love you. And I love you, and that's why I tell you the truth. Even though you're going to hate me in the end, like somewhat, because you might not understand what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is that if you're unsaid where you are right now, you got to move. Now that you can move, because they will find a way to either make you like overweight, or they're going to make you into some problems with surrounding crimes or police so that you will be locked, that you cannot live. So moving on, snobs are the people that will start off you on thought-provoking. When you do not know, when you grow up, you don't understand where your thoughts are coming from. At first, we kind of wonder, many of us, we wonder where the thoughts are coming from. So snobs will do that when you grow, when you fully grow. They will make sure that you do not understand about anything about psychologists or the brain or the cortex. They make sure that you do not know anything about anatomy, and then they will be thought-provoking, especially when you're at the mall. When you in Brazil, snobs, they create provocations of taboos. They want to implement taboo on you, because if they implement taboos on you, you will not succeed. Imagine a guy fighting when you're angry. When you're angry, that's what the snobs want. They want you angry. They want you out of focus so that you can lose the battle. Let's talk about clothes. You see, snobs, they have free passes on clothes. Why? Because the clothes, it's one person that is making the clothes. They are studying your size. They study your style. They already study when you were little, when you were a child. When I was a child, when I was in school, snobs sent a person to me to ask me. They bring a notebook like this, and they send a cute girl, the girl that you might have crush on, and she say, "Would you please answer my book for me, please? It's my diary. Would you answer?" That was a very honor for like those people in the back in the day. Not many people had that. If a girl came to me and said, "Would you answer my book, my notebook?" It means like she's really into you. It's something. It's a sweetheart potential. Not that I understood back in the day what sweetheart was, but that was kind of like what it meant. So from that, your country will learn from you. Your favorite color, what you like, what you don't, and this and that. And that's why right now I'm being attacked by media society. People want to know things because they are cloning us. They will clone us, and if I make money, they might kill me and then take my famous from me and then give it to some clone. This is like many of the strategy that snobs do. I've been in the snob's house. I know what they eat. I know what they are. I know what they wear. I know where they go. I know what they do. I know from the time that they wake up all the way to the time when they go into sleep. I know their schools. I know their faculty, their bosta, faculdade bosta deles. I know all that has to be. Right now they are playing like videos, but before I get in videos, they were playing angels, like investor angels, which they want place scams and frauds. If you ask me, what size are you? I don't have any side. I'm just myself. And if you're stealing from poverty, I'm in poverty side. If you're stealing from rich, I'm rich sides. I'm just saying that you shouldn't steal. You should be yourself. You should not be this. It's like when you're a snob, when you're rich, you become this nasty snake that you think you're invisible. You're like, no one can surpass me. I'm the shit. I'm this. It's like, first of all, you don't know anything about America. The things that you know anything about America because you sent a blonde girl when she was little to America to learn Americans' way and learn English without an accent because you want her to surpass me anyway. You place one blonde girl in each and every town, on each and every city, in each and every state because eventually state frauds. And then there's a hot, spunky blonde, spanking blonde on each tower of each state in each city, and then all men battle for this woman. Then state fool you people, saying that in order to get this blonde, you have to join in their schools. And then you go to school, you thinking that you're reaching out for college or for any major, but not. You're studying that woman, the woman that is in the tower. The tower is run by Jesse. He wears a mustache and he hides on what's the name of the park that he is right now? I'm going to be very exact. He's an what's it? It don't belong to there. I remember about the name later. I'll tell you. It's a very important park. It's a beautiful park in California. He's there. He's heading there somewhere. He's like a ranger there, and he stays there. And he's very good. You be careful. He's really good with guns. So, with that said, we're not supposed to go there. So, anyways, these people, Jesse runs towers. The women are put there because most Afro-descendants, they worship blondes. They do not take care of their own women. They mind other people's business. They waste everyone's time because the same damn blonde. They married me with a blonde for a period of time so that they could learn and study me. And then after time, when someone rich was in love with my wife, they boycotted my life and then they sent me back so that they would like assume my thoughts as I spoke. My supposed best friend from the United States is the clone of Will Smith that is behind my business. When the business came to me, then I started like making part of United States business. Will Smith was recording Pursuit of Happiness. when I was going to the movies, I realized, I was like, wait a second, the movies is speaking to me. What the fuck is going on? Then when I had a girlfriend breaking up with me and marrying a truck driver in the movie, I'm thinking like, okay, so she is not in this life, she's in the movie. So I started learning that women were not on us living our life. They were just passing time with us, waiting for a gig online or from the movies that take them from us. It's something on us that we cannot reproduce and raise a family. And then our potential movies are watching out for that. And they're like, okay, these people are going to raise family. No, you can't. So they take the woman from us. It's an easy way to take her from us. Just show a celebrity that you might like for centuries. And then that person breaks the marriage. And then the marriage is broke. Most guys, they go join the drugs and crimes and so on. Me, myself, it didn't shake me because I know the truth. What truth? The utopia truth and where I'm supposed to be or go and where I am right now. What do I follow? I follow the orange color. I follow the orange color. I will not change. I did a little bit of mixed martial arts, but it's just a stupid following things beyond man, because men they stuck on ego. The men that are not stuck on ego, the men that are not have no submission for ego, they're usually being corrupted by some bigger power. Myself, I'm not corrupted, and then police are trying to break me because they think just because they're police they can just threaten me. They hurt me here and there, always trying to threaten me. I feel sorry for him because he's a police and he's worried about me. That's like, my life is in jeopardy. I'm like, my life is really bad. Like, why are you worrying, paying attention on me when you should just live your life? So they're kind of like, they're confused. They're not really living their own lives. They are into my ex-wife. My ex-wife disappeared. I have no idea where she is. I think everything's a setup. Most movies, they're clones of my family, clones of my past life. They're clones. So I'm confused. I was waked in a time that I'm like, I'm living. I'm in the reality. I'm not that old. I can still run. But I senses like Brazilian criminals and fake police threaten to kill me when I flee, which it will be inevitable. Forgot the word. I will talk to Siri later and find out. Anyways, so snobs, we kind of got out of the point. Nice breakfast. Snobs are now the kings of everything. My bastard brothers, they're snobs. Like my cousins are snobs. Everything is snobs, but by me. I'm like some special guy that God put in the world to stand out among others. Older men, especially older celebrity male men, they use me to try to keep walking, to carry on with their masculinity, because they know they won't break me. Even though they try really hard and they think that they succeed, it's fine. I did not know back in the day that was their purpose of life, to turn me into a homosexual. I don't have any problems with homosexuals. I actually, before I understood that man's purpose is to try to turn me into a homosexual so that older men can carry on with their lives. Before that, I used to compliment men, no problem. I used to be like, oh, this is good, this is not. We used to spend time with each other talking and having like, kind of therapy between each other to like help each other with life. Now that I see that the purpose is that, it's so boring talk about gay that it's like, I think that if you choose to be gay, if you are gay, you should just like go, take your rock and just go and just let it, because it's hard for men. When to be straight, it's hard to be straight. We have stupid puppets on the streets. They're all over. They do not take showers. They do not have jobs, regular jobs. They are not worried about quitting smoking. They're not worried about quitting, harassing women. They're not worried. They don't care if the age of any girl. They use past lives that they created to have an excuse to transpass other people's bottom, especially teenagers and little girls. Little girls, let me tell you, little girls, how they are. Little girls, they're babies until they're like really after their 25s. 25th 25th birthday. They're babies. If you're talking to them serious like a woman, she will respond like a woman because she thinks she's like she's been so bit by her friends that she thinks she can't carry on. She's not a woman. She's a baby. She's a girl. She has a struggles about her father. She has struggles about her mother. She has struggles about her school. She's like, okay, life now, earth. Women are running the earth, so they take men as enemies. There's lesbians that are like, men are not worth it. Come to my side, be with me, sleep with me, be with me. They're trying to break them, so once they break them, they will be like next time, oh, you already done, let's do it again. And then until eventually she'll hypnotize her into this, that the men are not worth it. Am I telling this for you that go around and killing lesbians? No. If you do, I don't give a fuck. But I kind of do a little bit, but there's nothing I can do about it. But that's the truth. And then little girls, they will be like, okay, my family don't pay attention to me. I don't have any friends. I'm talking about snobs as well. And then they're like, my only friends are the videos. The videos are the worst enemy people that are trying to manipulate them. But they are their own companies. They have no friends. There's no one talking to them, telling them what time to sleep, what time to do this, what time to do that. Videos, children's videos are almost trying to make magic by telling them like, look, I'm here for you, but there's only one thing. I cannot make you do things. You have to do with your hand. You have to sleep at 6 o'clock after you already have something to eat. You already took a shower. You have to go and sleep. Make sure when you go out, when you're out there, make sure you always have a company of your own, like a friend that you can talk to so that you don't stay alone. Don't be going out by yourself. Stay with someone. This and this and that. Study more. Read more literature so that you can have, things to throw away when people are just making conversation with you. Read one book for each week. Increase the numbers. Do this. That's what the videos should be telling them. Not telling them to be obnoxious. Not telling them to teaching them to crush their parents. Because if you keep teaching people how to crush their parents, we might not do the things that we're supposed to do when we grow up. But if you go in Africa or like Middle East, people kill their parents. Also, that's what you did to me. If you see the story of Panther, the Panther, Marvel Panther, he kills his parents. So it's if you go in deep webs, I would be like infinite telling you the stories what people are capable of. People smiling at you at street, but in there's people raping children. There's children right this second right now as we speak. They are there. Who is supposed to the children that are being molested? Who is supposed to go take care of them? The Americans are not the Americans nosing everyone. It's the blonde man. It's the Aquaman. They're supposed to be going through ghettos and get an army and go bust those guys so that we can relive again. Until then, we're gonna be dealing with this bullshit. It's always a blonde. She's a fake news. The big boss fuck her at the desk all the time. If we can get any woman, they will take it from us. Adam Sandler is supposed to be my nephew, and then there's like other guys that are supposed to be him too, because they're trying to create a character on him. Poor him. He not even speak English. He's there. He's trying to make him a living. You are what you are. If you let people put evil on you, you will become evil. If you do not have that trigger on you, say like, I will choose good, even if it looks silly, even if it looks like, even if the guys make fun of you, even if you have to walk by yourself for the rest of your life, like myself. I walk by myself because I can shake the earth. I haven't found one single man, even my own brother, to say you can walk by my side. I can't find it. It's like most of them are sent from like fake governments, fake police, fake something to study about me, and then a little bit they say, oh, you're reading this, you're doing this, and then they disappear, and then there will always come some other people. They are all of them are agents from somewhere. It's very easy to get out of this state of existence. Just don't trust snobs. Do not trust your local supermarket guy. His position I have just to tell you something. I have like for myself I separate 2 billion $2 billion worth of an ideas. Why don't I do it? Because I don't have the people. Why don't I have the people? Because you don't follow, because you don't click on my videos, because you don't socialize with me, because you don't call me like you used to. You showed me that my 10 years past life in San Francisco, California was a setup, was a simulation. Now snobs in Brazil are positioning themselves in consulting offices that they try to assume other people's thoughts. Do I want to be yourself, be you? I don't. I try to find out what I can do to coexist with demons, which are you. I'm not in your face all the time like in TV. I'm not calling you to charge you for bullshit telephone bills that you created so that you can harass me. I'm not doing this. I'm trying to coexist with scum like you people, like cunts like you people. Like snobs, I'm not that hater towards them, because the little bit about I know about life, on rich life, it comes from them. They're not there 100% bad. They're like 99% bad. All right, so take care. I'll talk to you later. Whenever you want to talk about business, trust me, just for myself, 2 billion. For you, scum, I kind of separate like $2 million for each apps that we talk about together. With me as a boss, by the way.